Hello everyone, let's look at this other question. The roots of the quadratic equation 2x squared plus 13x minus 7 equals 0 are alpha and beta. We are asked to form the quadratic equation whose roots are 2 alpha minus 1 and 2 beta minus 1. Let's quickly look at the solution. We'll start by writing out our equation 2x squared plus 13x minus 7 equals 0. So we collect out our coefficients. A is the coefficient of the x squared term, B is the coefficient of the x term, C is the constant term. We are told that the roots are alpha and beta. We know sum of roots. Sum of root alpha plus beta is given as negative b all over a. So negative 13 all over 2. That's the sum of roots. We also know product of roots. That means alpha multiplied to beta is c all over a. So we have negative 7 all over 2. Okay. Now, these are standard for this equation. Now, let's look at new roots. We are given new roots. Our new roots are 2 alpha minus 1 and 2 beta minus 1. So we need to get sum of new roots. Sum of new root 2 alpha minus 1 plus 2 beta minus 1. That should give us 2 alpha plus 2 beta minus 2. And we see 2 is common, so we can just write 2 into alpha plus beta minus 1. Okay? Now, we know alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is negative 13 all of alpha plus beta is negative 13 all over 2. So we have 2 into negative 13 all over 2 minus 1. So that should just give us this 2 multiplied here, negative 13 minus 2, which will just give us negative 15. Alright? So sum of new roots is negative 15. Product of new roots. Product of new roots. That means we take 2 alpha minus 1 multiplied to 2 beta minus 1. What do we get? 2 alpha multiplied to 2 beta, it gives us 4 alpha beta. 2 alpha multiplied to negative 1, negative 2 alpha. Negative 1 multiplied to 2 beta, negative 2 beta. Negative 1 multiplied to negative 1, positive 1. Now this gives us 4 alpha beta. Here we have negative 2 common, so we remove our negative 2. We now have alpha plus beta, then plus 1. Alright, so here we have alpha beta, and we know alpha beta is negative 7 all over 2. We know alpha plus beta is negative 13 all over 2. So this is going to give us 2 here, 1, 2 there, 2, negative 14. These 2 cancels, negative, negative, positive. So that is going to give us 0. Negative 14 plus 13 is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0. Alright? So from here, we know the nature of equation. Our equation has the nature x squared minus sum of new roots times x plus product of new roots equals 0. That's the nature of our equation. So we're going to have the required equation will be x squared minus sum of new roots. Sum of new roots is negative 15 multiplied to x plus product of new root. Product of new root is 0. So our required equation finally is x squared minus gives us positive. So we have positive 15x equals 0. So this is the quadratic equation whose roots are formed from 2 alpha minus 1 and 2 beta minus 1. From an earlier equation, 2x squared plus 13x minus 1 equals 0, whose roots are alpha and beta.